1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
Wish is only a wish. It's when we attach a sort of action to it that it then leads back to us, that we can then be held responsible for that. So I would say sometimes the heart can be detached from us, or the mind could be, it could operate on its own. And for instance, if we're provoked, we could do something that would later regret. We would think, well, hang on a minute, if I was in my right mind, I wouldn't do that. And other people might testify to it. They might say, well, actually, I find it unbelievable that he done that. I mean, if I didn't see it, if I wasn't presented with the evidence to show that this person had actually done that, I would say, I would actually swear on my life that he never did it. And so sometimes our minds or our hearts can be detached and you know, just do its own thing. I'm not saying we can't be held responsible for that. We are responsible for it, because it's our body that actually carries out the actual crime in the end. But then it's conceived somewhere where we've not really paid attention to it, and we've allowed it to fester and grow and become a full-blown desire, or whatever you call it. So our minds can be detached. So we need to guard it. I would say the difference between somebody being a pedophile and somebody not, and somebody else, is because one of them is acted on it. Somebody else might have thought about it and thought, "Ooh, I shouldn't really act on that." But if you dwell on it, if you let that desire grow, you know, it becomes hard to not act on it, which is why we need to rail in whatever thoughts that we've got. We don't let it run wild, do it, because then it can cause us all sorts of trouble. Yeah. So I think 100% we're held responsible, but then it's only us that would allow it to go that far, you know.
So, I mean, I think it's interesting, two things you said there about diminished responsibility, because clearly the courts, the law courts, do take account of someone's plea, often on a murder case, of diminished responsibility. And then the only way they can establish anything at all is by bringing in experts, psychiatrists, psychologists. And if that person charged, say, with murder is thought to be not in control of his or her actions, then a verdict of guilty but with diminished responsibility. So they would normally perhaps receive an indefinite period in a secure mental hospital or facility. But that's not to say, of course, although that kind of approach does seem to suggest that sometimes our brains, or the brains of people in that situation, act outside of their otherwise normal.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does.